Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video I have 5 years worth of patriotic craft projects to show you. I'm going to give you a ton of ideas that you can use for Memorial Day, for 4th of July, for Labor Day, or honestly just for any time of the year. A lot of these things can be sort of switched around a little bit to be a different season. Anyways, I'm super excited. As you are hopping on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I just got my huge tub of patriotic craft projects out. Plus, I kind of collected the things that we've made so far this year. And I'm just going to jump around. I'm going to tell you when I think I made it, although I'm really not too sure. Okay, the first thing I want to show you are these. I believe I made these in the summer of 2019. They are baseballs that I painted just with a paintbrush. I did those little stars just with white paint, and then I covered everything with, I don't remember if this was wax or brown, something to make them look more aged. And I have a whole bunch. They're fun to pull out and just put in a basket. So my oldest son loved baseball, and he had a huge tub. I just decided that year to paint them. Okay, next up, I believe I made this last year. I have tons of banners because banners are one of the things that I love to make and to have in my home. And let's see if I can come up close. I used the Magnolia Patriotic or Freedom Minis, plus a bunch of beads, jute, some pretty ribbon, some scraps of fabric. So I believe that this was from 2022. And this, if you're watching live, this stencil is available at magnoliadiy.com. Oh boy, I'm going to have a big mess to clean up. Okay, let's skip ahead now to this year, and then we'll go back again. I don't know if you got to see this video. It's at the top, where I showed you with the buttons that I found at Amazon. And these are just Waverly paints from Walmart. How to make these. I thought they were super fun. Let me know if you would like the information to order these specific buttons. It was like I got like 800 red, 800 blue, and then I used a bunch of my vintage mother of pearls to make those. So that was a fun project, and you can do the exact same thing for any season you want. You could make a Christmas tree with green buttons. You could make a carrot. In fact, I did do that with some orange buttons. You could make flowers. Tons of different things. Okay, next up I want to show you these. Everything's a little scrunched because it's been in my tub. And these were something that I purchased at Lakewood Antique Mall in Cumming, Georgia. I think it was 2021, or it could have been 2020. Anyways, I purchased these from this lovely lady, and then I decided to take that idea and make it my own, because I really don't have exactly a what do you call that, primitive style. And I'm just looking behind all my stuff here. So I made my own version of them, and I made lots. I gave away lots. This is what I have left, and they are very crunched. But I just used canvas duck, ticking fabric, stuffing, a variety of buttons. I love the red and blue ticking fabric for patriotic holidays. I love it all year long too. It's awesome. So that was what I made based on those flowers. I don't know if they're going to stay in here. No, they're not. Okay. those flowers that I purchased at Lakewood Antique Market. Okay, let's go back to this year. This was the Magnolia DIY.com Craft Club project for May 2023. It's a wood banner, red and blue flags. I added some of this stuff, which I love, and this is luau skirt from Dollar Tree. So this was a Craft Club project. If you would like information about Craft Club, just let me know. We also got a great stencil with that that did stars and stripes, and I made a lot of other things after I was done. Some of these little bowl fillers. Over here I have another pile. We're going to get to these things hanging here in just a second. So stay with me, because honestly, I have so many ideas. Okay, so I made these little bowl fillers. They're just little stuffies with a little pocket and a button and some little flowers in there. And then here's some stars. I made those using the stencil that came in the May 2023 Magnolia DIY.com Craft Club. So they're just stuffed canvas. And I'm looking at this right now and I'm remembering, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, I made all these little bowl fillers. These are ping pong balls that are covered in strips of ticking fabric. And I also made some bigger ones at the same time. These are just styrofoam balls. But you can make bowl filler stuff so easy and so affordable using ticking or canvas and a little hot glue. So I'm going to show you that. Oh my word, I'm going to have a huge mess. Okay, let's go back in time. Wait, where's this going? Let's go back into, way back in time. All right. These things I'm going to show you now came from 2019. And I was working with a company that I still work with just a little bit called Maker Studio, which was fabulous. And so these things I'm going to show you, the stencils are not available as far as I know anymore, but it'll give you an idea. Okay, so I used all this anchor stuff with little bits of red bandana and blue bandana. And this was a little banner that I picked up, I think at Home Depot or possibly at Hobby Lobby or Walmart. I can't even remember. But I've always loved banners, and I think this project was about 5 years ago. Using the same stencils from Maker Studio, I made this wood banner. And it says summer 2019. Isn't that cute? Look, I did not paint the back of them. I don't need to. And people ask me, you guys, all the time, what do you do with all your craft projects? Do you sell them? No, I don't, because this is why. Because I am a super messy crafter. But I like to either give them away or I hang on to them so I can show them back to you guys, you know, a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, just to give you ideas. Okay, same deal. This was made with the Maker Studio stuff, which if you would like a link to my website with them, just let me know. I'll be glad to get it for you. This is a little blue tag, a little wood tag that I painted blue, and I stenciled those anchors on there. And then I just added with some hot glue some little strips. This was a bandana that I bought in the dollar spot. I remember that at Target that year. And going the same kind of idea, here's another one. And this is I think it's an 8x8 stretch canvas that I painted blue, stenciled, and added the little strips of bandana on the bottom, and it gives sort of the illusion of a flag, although it's anchors. At that time in 2019, I didn't have access to any stencils that had stars. And when I showed you the baseballs and you saw how bad of a job I did on painting stars, you know why I used anchors instead. Okay, so let's keep going. These were something, whoops, that I made, I think, last year, 2022. And they are obviously very crunched and wrinkled, but these are stuffies that I made using, I used all different all over pattern stencils to make these. This is my favorite. It's called Victorian pattern. I used red ink, and then I did a couple little hearts with a blue polka dots, and then I used the Magnolia DIY.com Freedom Minis to do that little USA, just on some pieces of canvas that I glued on there. I love these. I think I'm going to put these back out in my decor this year. They still have glue strings on them. And this one is very, very crumpled. This one I used a stencil that I don't think is available anymore, but I think it was called Retro Flower. And same deal, blue ink. I made this center that I glued on, and then these are little hearts that are slightly stuffed. Can you see that? Made out of ticking. And then this one, I used the lace and berry all over pattern from Magnolia DIY. I made this little patch using the Freedom Minis, and made the little hearts with the plaid. So, aren't those cute? You know, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, Heidi, you are so goofy. You're right, I am. Let me see if I can get this straight. I am goofy. I just have so much fun crafting, and I have lots more to show you, so stay with me. I have so much fun crafting that, and I just love the little things that I come up with, that I just get tickled. So, I believe that we made these in summer of 2022. All right, I'm not going to put these away because I think I'm going to put those out. All right, let's go back to this year, 2023. Sometime in the last month, I made this little sign. I'll hold it up close. It's America the Beautiful. It's a sheet music stencil set. And I used the stencil that came with the Craft Club project to create that. Oops. And I did not permanently attach it because I wanted to be able to show you that one. I used the stencil that came with the May 2023 Craft Club. I also made this one. So these were just painted using that Waverly paint that I have a project for today. We're going to use it. And then stenciled with white chalk paste. So what do you guys think about this? Let's see, where am I? Okie dokie. My craft room is going to be a complete disaster. Okay, let's hop back. I think this was 2020. It could have been, yeah, I think it was 2020, summer of 2020. I created this kind of a flag looking thing. And now that I'm looking at it, it's backwards. If this is supposed to be representative of the, you know, the part of the flag that has the blue with the white stars, it should have been on this side. But I don't know why I did it that way. I just wasn't thinking. So this is built on one of those paint stir sticks and just hot glued on. These are strips of my beloved canvas and then strips of bandana fabric. And then I stenciled this. I love this stencil. God bless America, land that I love. And I believe this is available right now if you're watching live. So you could do this kind of thing, and you could have any stencil design that you want. Put it on the correct side though. I don't know what I was doing. And then do strips of whatever red and white kind of fabric you have. So that was a fun project. The same summer, so I think it was 2020, I made this one. And for this one I used canvas duck and then ticking, red and white ticking. And do I have this one backwards? No, this one's correct. And this is was an adorable Patriotic Subway stencil that I don't believe it's available anymore. But you can get the idea, you know, of how you could make something like this. And it's all built on the back of a 5-gallon paint stir stick. I didn't even do anything fancy with the holder. But let me get my full self in here. Isn't that cute? So let's keep going. And I did have some other things that I just decided not to pull out. But let's talk about these for a second. These are some red, white, and blue bottles that I ordered from Amazon. And then I stenciled them. And they have twinkle fairy lights in them that you can turn on and off just with the little switch. Got those from Amazon also. Let me know if you would like some of that info. And I used this adorable stencil that says Peace, Love, America. So look how cute those are. I did those a month or so ago. And I've enjoyed having those out here. Okay. Let's talk about this right here. Okay, this I believe I made in 2020. It was my first year that I was a creator with Magnolia Design Company. And it was also back when I was doing most of my crafting using painter's drop cloth instead of canvas duck. What do you guys think? If you're liking the projects, do this. And sprinkle, please. That would be awesome. That's a heart, in case you can't tell what that is. I never know where I am on my camera frame. Anyways, I called these pillow signs, and this one says, Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. So it's just 2 pieces, you know, shaped like a flag, stuffed with a, oh, look at that. Looks like I kind of braided the jute. And I added some little doodly-doos over to this side. And it looked super cute just hanging on a door or like a cabinet door. So I made that one, I think it was 2020, and I made this one at the same time. And these have been in a box, you guys. They have been in a box for a few years. So they're super crumpled. They stood up much nicer. You could do the same thing with painter's drop cloth, or if you prefer, you could do it with canvas duck. So they're just little squares. And at that point, my pinking shears were working. They're not working anymore. I don't know. I can't seem to maintain a pair of pinking shears. This one I love. And if you're watching live, I believe this stencil, which has been retired, is back briefly. So otherwise, if you can't get this particular stencil, you could do any design you want. This is ink on painter's drop cloth, just a stuffed pillow sign. So aren't those cute? Oops, where am I? Okay, moving along. Oh my gosh, look how much I have on the front of me. Okay, let's talk about these. I made these last year, 2022. And I called these divided patriotic hearts. They're made out of canvas duck that I stenciled. But the thing about these that made them different was, notice that one side is different from the other on all of these. They're just all over pattern stencils from magnoliadiy.com with a little bit of lace in the center. I think I did that on all of them, yeah. A vintage mother of pearl button in the center. And to give them some dimension, I sewed that on so that it would create that little pucker in the center. And these looked super cute in my dough bowl all summer. So that's one of the things that I love about doing patriotic crafts, is that you can really put them out from Memorial Day through 4th of July through Labor Day. And you can keep them out just to remind yourself, you know, that if you live in the United States, I know a lot of my followers do not, that it is a privilege to be here, to live here. And it's something that we can be proud of and we can celebrate all year long. That's just my 2 cents on that without getting into anything political. But, so did these turn out super cute? Super duper 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 cute. I thought they did. I love those. I might keep those out. Okay. What else do I have? Okay, this was, I believe, from 2019. And these were just some little bowl fillers. Obviously, I've always loved banners. And I have loved stuffies since 2019 when I started this whole DIY dreaming thing. I made these, oh boy, just using some of these little bandanas that I purchased at Target that year in the dollar spot at the front of the store. Cut out what looked to me like a star shape. I added some little doodads in the center, and this one I outlined it, and those were cute. So that was 5 years ago. Wow. That same year I made this banner. No, this one was 2020. Okay, and I'll tell you how I'm able to remember. So that means those little stuffies that I just showed you, those were 2020 as well. How I remember this is I'm looking at the stencil designs, and this was the first year I had been with magnoliadiy.com for, I don't know, 6 or 8 months. And this was a stencil that they may still have called Summer Minis. But it would have been Summer Minis 2020 or 2021. I honestly can't remember. Anyways, none of these are specifically themed to Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. I mean, look at that. But it gives a nod, or Labor Day, it gives a nod to that because of the colors. So, isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. Alrighty, moving along, we're almost finished. I have 2 more things to show you after this. If you want to come back and watch this video again, I don't know, Facebook's kind of hard lately to find replays. I will post in these comments at the very top spot a link to this replay, so you can come back and you can tag a friend in it if you would like, if you think they would enjoy what we did here. And if you want information about any of the awesome stencils or inks or chalk pastes or surfaces or any of that stuff that I use, let me know. I'd be glad to share that with you. These were just some little wood blocks that I made in 2019. And they say USA. And then again, I didn't have access to stars, so I made this little anchor work. I painted these wood blocks, sanded them. I'm so sorry about that. I was getting a phone call, even though I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, or maybe I forgot that. Anyway, so these were pretty cute, and these are about 5 years old. Okay, I do not remember when I made this. Probably 2020 or 2021. And this was just a stretched burlap canvas that I painted with red and white stripes, and then I took shape of the United States that I painted blue, and I put the white stars on it, and I did get the right end, and glued that on there, and I have this on my front door. So, okay, one more thing. This. Can I get it down? This was the year that I made all those adorable standing stars, star stuffies. Get this off. As I was pulling things out of my tub, today I decided to hang this one up because it's so cute. So these are almost exactly the same thing as these, but I made them using ticking fabric, and I did the little patches with the Freedom Minis, and then some cute little hearts that were stuffed on them, and this is Dollar Tree rope that you can still get even today. And I used these little clips to put it on there, just to have it be kind of, I don't know, different and fun. So, what do you guys think? These were last year. That was a fun year of crafting patriotic projects for me. This year has been really fun as well. So now you've seen a big variety of things that we've done here over the last 5 years since 2019. Let me show you real quick a couple of the stencil designs that I have used. Some of these may be available, I don't know. If you're watching on replay, they may not be available in the future, but this is that Faith Family Freedom. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This is a cute one that says, "Oh, my stars and garters." Here's my Faith Family and Freedom that I used a lot. This is the beautiful America the Beautiful sheet music, and it has this gorgeous eagle with it. These were the stencils that came in the May 2023 Craft Club. So Craft Club is such an awesome thing to get every month. You're going to get a stencil that you can reuse many, many times. I'll put these away after Labor Day, and then I'll bring them back out next spring for Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day again. Okay, this is an adorable one that I've actually used a lot, and my newer one. Love this. This says, "God bless America, land that I love." That's the one that I've used the most. This is an adorable one too that says, "Land of the free, home of the brave." Oops. Excuse me. Just knocked my little star off my table. This was the Peace, Love, America stencil. I cut mine up. This is an adorable one. This is the Pledge of Allegiance. Here's a super cute Freedom truck. These are the little Freedom Minis. Let me just show you one or two, and then we'll wrap this up. Red, white, and blue, land that I love. Freedom. Look at this. God bless America. Sweet Land of Liberty, 1776, Let Freedom Ring, USA Born and Loved, I love the USA, 4th of July. So anyways, there are tons of designs that you can use. If you are not artistic, like me, I'm super crafty. I've always been crafty, but I could not draw a horse to save my life. So these stencils give me a little shortcut to some cute designs that I couldn't otherwise do. They're reusable so many times, 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 times if you take care of them. And I know that's more than what the company says, but I'm frugal and I like to pull these out year after year after year and use them over and over and over again. So they are awesome. Anyways, if you have questions about anything I've shown you, don't hesitate to ask. If you have friends and family who like to do patriotic crafting, you can either tell them about this video or you could sprinkle this to your social media. If you want info to purchase anything, not the crafts, but the ingredients, let me know that. I will post the replay in the first comment so you can come back, especially if you joined midstream or you wanted to come back and watch the whole thing over, just so that you could remember some of those ideas, because I know I showed you a lot. Oh, I forgot this one. This was just a silly little one. Those are napkins that I decoupaged on these little wood shapes. It's been crunched in the in my little tub for a while, and that's a thread spool. Yeah, so doing this. Check to see if you've liked and followed this page. Don't hesitate to ask questions. I'm going to go sit down in just a few minutes and I'm going to start reading all of your comments, which is honestly, after I do a video, I love to sit down and see what you guys have to say. Tell me, what was your favorite, if you can remember, because it's a blur. It's a blur even to me, looking at my pile of stuff. What do I love the most? What type of projects did I love the most? Tell me what you think. And anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you can really see how super versatile any patriotic crafts are, that they can go, you know, from Memorial Day through the summer to 4th of July, through the late summer into September for Labor Day. So Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. It's a long season. Cindy says she loves the buttons. Mardina says the stencils are fun. Judith says she loves the stuffies. I love the stuffies too. I'm a little bit of a stuffy nut. And let me know if I can help you find anything specific. Yeah, that's the other thing. If there's a specific product from magnoliadiy.com that you want to look at, just let me know and I'll grab the direct link for you, because it can be a little challenging to find what you are looking for. Okay, have a blessed and wonderful rest of the day, and be looking for me sometime later if you're watching live for another patriotic project that I've got some paint drying over here, so I will do the whole project live once it's all dry and ready. Where did I get the stands for the hearts? The stands for the hearts. I think you mean for the stars. This is a wood slice. This is one of those little wheel, wooden wheel things from Hobby Lobby. The wood slice was probably from Hobby Lobby. This is just a dowel, and it's all glued together. I left a hole in the bottom of my star. And that's it. Easy peasy. Okie dokie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Now I have the fun task of organizing and putting everything away.